back to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Freeman. Buying time to his left. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 75 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Robbie Anderson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The try here for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Looking to throw. Freeman. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. Off play action. Freeman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try! Touchdown, Falcons! Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Freeman. He's going to let it go again.
That's the one they give him the catch on, the one I'm actually in position for.
56 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Not safe.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
The score time, 14-14.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So that complicates things a bit here. 19 yards to go now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one
they nigga tripped me.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there. Dribbling him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Touchdown, Falcons! Matt Breida, 50 yards, as they have taken the lead. Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Lions 14. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions recover first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Freeman. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To throw on second down. Freeman. McKinnon here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. They'll try the right side here with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 28, Lions 14. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. first down carry for Barkley. And his
Come
rough
the fuck
afternoon
on,
continues.
bro.
He's going nowhere again. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
This nigga just drank me 6 yards.
Stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a long touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? They threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Slide for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got him in. this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Check down to Breida. He's got some room to operate. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run again with Breida, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, they jerked me.
They pass up the 30, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and 4. And he'll just get rid of it.
Even as he escaped the pocket in one time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now back to throw.
Oh, wow.
Complete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause, forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Charles, he's still a young single player in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw now on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A run between the tackles with Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Falcons! Robbie Anderson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
35-35.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Operating from the gun, Freeman. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Lions 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A half a yard on the play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49. Lions 42. Young Wei Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Freeman. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Freeman. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got this complete to Williams. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Freeman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you got out of that shit.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I don't even know who I was going to throw this touchdown to.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On the delay, here's Breeden. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Freeman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Freeman. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On 4th down, Freeman. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. and kick this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to. He's got him in, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Again, he went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 or the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, Freeman. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.